Tammy, this is a message to you. I know you sent me a private message on TikTok. I have not had time to open it yet. I haven't even had time to watch any of these. I did sign up for your new channel. I hope you don't block me. Hear me out. Peeps, I have reasons for the things I do on this channel and for what I say and my opinions. Opinions can change. And you know what's coming. Tammy, I'm taking you off the radar. That shit Lori did pissed me off. I'm going to tell you something. I've watched very few of your videos, but what I have seen, I don't actually think it is sinister in nature like the others out there. I think you hit the awareness pages as a dry beggar, and you may not even notice it because I follow a lot of nomad van people, trailer people, because I lived in a trailer, a fifth wheel trailer. And I understand gadgets come out all the time. You want to add gadgets to whatever you have, be it a van, a trailer, an RV, blah, blah. They come out with the coolest shit all the time. It's expensive. I think our paint for the roof was $320 for a bucket, and we had to do it every year because it's that breathable shit. We lost a plastic air conditioner cover in a storm, and it cost $189. I could not believe how expensive it was. We had to replace awnings. Those things are expensive. So I get it. I get it. And when you're on TikTok, I don't do TikToks, but I know that people who do live streams, your audience members are coming in all the time. So you have to repeat yourself all the time. So you may say, hey, this broke down on the van, and I'm saving up to get it, and your supporters want to help. Well, then you have to tell it again 20 minutes later. The problem is awareness channels pick up on that as dry begging. You may not have the funds, but you also, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, you also may not be hinting to have them pay for it. A new gadget might come out. Wow, like one of the water heater systems, one of the security camera systems. Like I watched one guy and he had them all around his van. And I think there were 14 cameras in all. And then he had the monitor inside and he had gotten robbed. So he paid, I don't remember how many thousands for this system. And then he would show himself laying in bed at night for the first 2 weeks he got it, just watching the monitor all night, which I totally get because I'd be paranoid too. And you may be just mentioning that there's new gadgets you would like someday, but I think a lot of people are picking that up and saying, you're dry begging, you're hinting, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, but I can't afford it, hint, hint, I don't watch you enough. I do watch because A, I'm a dog person. B, I grew up down there. I mean, granted on the coast, but SoCal, and I don't know why when Lori blamed everything. Here she had you in because you were a bigger creator. She kissed your ass. She had you in that box for longer than I've ever seen her have any guest. And then to turn around and say, the Christmas cards. You never sent the Christmas cards. And I was like, what the hell? I saw them in her hand. They were labeled ready to go. She just needs stamps. I've done that myself. Sat in a chair with a wad, probably 60 cards, and I needed to go to the post office and stand there at the table and stick them all on. How dare she? Somebody who begged 2 months in a row for $150 for a kid's birthday while receiving $2,000 plus in government assistance. Come on. So I'm taking you off the radar, peeps. I have my reasons. I know that you've probably over your time on TikTok made a lot of friendships with your supporters, And you know what I would do? The people you are truly friends with, I would, your IRL friends, your friends online, whatever, I would privately message them. I would not mention stuff. If you're stuck somewhere or the car breaks down while you're driving it on camera, that's one thing. Um, and I understand the excitement of new gadgetry, but I would drop it for a while if I were you, just to get this label off. I mean, maybe you don't care, but that's just my opinion. I have one thing to say about Chewy. Beautiful dog, adorable personality. I'm sure you don't watch me, and that is perfectly fine. Um, I got my first degree from Pierce College down there. And even though it's in the San Fernando Valley, I'm sure you're aware that it is and has been the first and only agricultural college in the LA basin. Um, so I did my AHT licensing for 2 years there with an AA before I transferred to UCLA. And I did 6 months specialty on top of that at Hollywood Park and Santa Anita. Um, I mostly do dogs for 9 years. I have done networking for care and fundraising for Brachy breeds specifically, and finding them homes, senior placement, disabled placement, that kind of stuff, working with rescues across the country, Canada, and the UK. So I know my dogs, not saying anything. Everybody gets impatient when potty time takes forever. I am not saying anything about you, but I just wanted to. I noticed one time you were getting kind of um, snippy because you were, and before anyone goes off, let me say I've been there. The hubs is always there. If the dogs take forever sniffing around before they do their circle and squat, um, and you have somewhere to go, when you're on time constraint, you can get snippy. Okay, everybody does it. One thing I play as a mantra in my head is dogs require 20 minutes of business card sniffing per day at minimum. It is an important part of their psyche. It is an important part of their hierarchy. Even if they don't know the dogs in the neighborhood, it helps them to feel secure because they know exactly who's around. They can tell the breed, the species, the gender, you name it, the age, if it's pregnant, all from a sniff. And that's why it's really important. They can tell different animals that are around. Do they need to be on guard more? Are they friendly dogs? They can tell because there's certain hormones that are released in urine. So if you have an aggressive, agitated dog, it's going to have a chemical composition in its urine that is left on the grass, on the dirt, on the sand, that your dog will be able to pick up, and it will kind of be on guard. And that protects you and it. So I was just going to say the mantra, that's all I do for 20 minutes if I have somewhere to go. I generally don't, because in the early morning I am not a morning person. um, I let them sit out there and do whatever they want, and of course Milo's in diapers. So but another thing I saw, I think it was last week or earlier this week, you were mad at Chewy because he was barking at squirrels or digging at squirrels or something. Now we have ground squirrels here. I wish my dogs would dig for them, but they never did. My previous dogs did. Then I found out that ground squirrels actually kill rattlesnakes. So then we left the ground squirrels. But um, I noticed that Chewy's a lot of the time inside, and that might be where he likes to hang out, whatever. But I was going to say, if you would like, and I can write a cardboard sign and stand outside with it if you wish, so that people know you did not ask for this. It is my idea and mine alone. I will show myself going to get it and sending it, but if you would like, I will send to you one of those long cable systems. So if you backed up, say at a park or at a parking place, whatever, and there's a pole and a tree or two trees or whatever, you could hook it up, click it onto Chewy's harness. Can't be a collar, has to be a harness. If you need that, I have a million. And let Chewy run back and forth and have fun chasing squirrels safely, securely, barking at them. You know, it might be annoying to us. It is their release. And dogs need a release. It's just like, I don't care if you have a Papillon or if you have a Greyhound or if you have a Wolfhound. Dogs require running and energy expenditure every day. I had collies for 30 years, smooth-coated collies for 30 years. They're wonderful apartment dogs, but you have to take them out several times a day to run. They need to run. They're short-winded. They run for 10, 20 minutes and they're done. And then they curl up in a little tiny ball on a chair or on the couch. And I swear to God, they're smaller than my Boston Terrier who takes up a queen-size bed. But that's how they get the energy out. And then they become peaceful and docile and more apt to train and everything. That's it. That's all you have to do. But I'm thinking a cable system might be beneficial. You can put it up and take it down in 5 minutes. I can do it. If I can do it and I am a mechanical loser, you can do it. So you let me know. Since I see that you sent me a message, haven't opened it yet. I will. I'm trying to deal with these losers next door. Just send me a message. I will gladly send it to you. Gladly. And as a way of apologizing. I hope I did not come off harshly to you, because I didn't mean to. It pissed me off what Lori said, and it really pisses me off when anybody, I don't care who it is, rolls on somebody that they used, and that's what she did. She used you. You will be the only person on an awareness channel that I am taking off the radar, because the other ones I have validated in that I have seen receipts, I have heard with my own ears, I have seen with my own eyes discrepancies between the truth and lying. So I know that they are valid. They are valid scammers. You aren't. I have not witnessed anything. And like I said, I really think you're showing up because of the hinting. And I think that's what people are taking it as. I can see from a different perspective that it's just you're letting people know who have just come in. I mean, some people that do makeup, repeat themselves every 20 minutes because new people come in and they don't know what you're talking about, what you're doing. So you have to repeat yourself. Denture Queen is one, she never has asked for anything. She battles, but when she does her makeup stuff, a lot of times when she's explaining her makeup stuff and she's doing it live, she has to every 20 minutes explain what's going on. And it gets very repetitious to listen to if you've been there since the very beginning. Okay, so that's it. Those two things. Drop me a message. I promise I'll get to them tonight. I gotta go make dinner. But I promise I will read your message to me. I hope you don't block me because I do enjoy seeing where you are. Okay, that's it, guys.